Here's a question. What's it like having 4 wives?
Well, we didn't have Viagra in those days. It had to be from God.
I didn't just hear that.
From God. that mandrakes.
Why is the promise to have the hand over the thigh? Why do they do that?
What, PG-15?
To make that promise or whatever. What's the significance?
Oh, no.
What is the significance of having the hand over your thigh?
Well, I have to agree with the rabbi, and I would have to consult with the Almighty on that, but I think it has to do with trust. It has to do with, one person trusting another, and they would only do that with family. I don't think they would necessarily do that with people that were not in the tribe.
I'm part of the family. Trust me. Do you have a question? No, you just... No question?
Videotaping.
Videotaping. Anybody else? Yes, hold on.
This is kind of related to the question of why they place the hand under the thigh. I heard this explanation. I don't know how to explain it in detail, but it was detailed and explained. Pretty much they place the hand under the thigh when they're making a big promise, and it's something that you can't break. It's very important, and it also goes. The person that's putting the hand under the thigh is making a promise that they will look after your seed, in a sense. That they, like, when, who was it that sent his servant over to find Rivka? Abraham, okay. And his servant, which I don't think his name was... Eliezer?
Eliezer.
He had to place his hand under his thigh, and he had to make sure that he went and got a wife for his son from their land and bring her back. So that's like one of the... I think that's the first promise that mentions putting the hand under the thigh. So therefore, Eliezer was responsible for the seed and the descendants of the nations. So it's a huge, huge promise. I'm not explaining it correctly, but it's kind of like that.
It's a level of high importance. Anyone else?
Well, let me add one thing to that, Rabbi. As the word told never to make a vow, unless the vow is fulfilled. That's a vow. And by placing the hand under the thigh of the person who is asked to have that vow fulfilled, the person places their hand under there as a confirmation of making that vow and fulfilling it. So it has to do with making a vow and breaking a vow.
Is that a question or a statement?
I would say that's a statement.
Why did you adopt the 2 sons of Joseph into making them not grandsons but sons? Making them equal to the sons.
Wow. I'm glad she asked you. Oh, what was the question? The question was, why did you choose to accept Ephraim and Manasseh as your sons, adopting them as your sons, rather than maintaining Yosef as your son? Let me translate what he just said. That's so easy the rabbi can answer.
Joseph, I'm sure, was one of the tribes. I know he's one of the tribes because he says prophecy over him like he does for all the other sons. And Manasseh and Ephraim make up one tribe. Joseph stands above his brothers as those that he had been ridiculed, he had been blessed.